And the crazy part is, y'all, something really crazy happened. And this was the first time I seen a man at first, but I know now. This girl paid me no mind. I swear, like about after 2 weeks or a week after me doing this, I would still be daydreaming about her and thinking about this scenario that wasn't even real in my head. One day her friend came up to me and said, my friend has a crush on me. And I'm thinking in my head, because the girl that told me that, she doesn't speak to that many people, right? So I'm thinking in my head, like, hey, she's only friends with this
See if he had anything worth taking.
There's just no way, right? She's friends with her. She's with a couple other girls, but like, there's no way she's talking about the girl I'm interested in.
Take that.
Stream cut out because internet.
See if he had anything worth taking.
Can do.
Grab anything useful.
That's the plan.
I was watching a
Check
YouTube video called I'm Addicted to Imagining Fake Scenarios. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Yeah, this video is pretty good. Bear with me a sec. I do think society has failed people though. Hearing about all these doctors and all the stuff they have to go through, it's making me realize society is failing people. Gone are the days of working hard.
See if there's anything there.
Hard work, thanks to capitalism and greed and corporations that are trying to make a corpse out of our nations for the people within it, all in the name of profit.
Talking about this Spanish girl. The next time I see this Spanish girl, she will be daydreaming about her and thinking about this scenario that wasn't even real in my head. One day her friend came up to me and said, my friend has a crush on me. And I'm thinking in my head, because the girl that told me that, she doesn't speak to that many people, right? So I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, she's only friends with this Spanish girl. She can't be talking about her. There's just no way, right? She's friends with her. She's friends with a couple other girls, but like, there's no way she's talking about the girl I'm interested in. She was talking about this Spanish girl. The next time I seen this Spanish girl, she looked at me and literally like...
Commonwealth Travel Guide? What the frick is this? What is these? What's this for? Wait, what's this? Way back home quest. I don't know how you start the quest. Investigate the woods. This is sanctuary. So called a way back home. Way back home.
Friends with her. She's with a couple other girls, but like, there's no way she's talking about the girl I'm interested in. She was talking about the Spanish girl. The next time I seen the Spanish girl, she looked at me and literally like, I've never seen her look at me like this before. I've never seen her look at me, period, right? And I'm just like, why did she just start liking me out of nowhere? She doesn't even know how I am, my personality, because she doesn't understand English, right? And I was quiet in class all the time. So it's like, what was the, how did she start liking me out of nowhere? And that didn't work, obviously, because we was talking through Google Translate, right? That just didn't work, right? It didn't work.
Okay, let's see the quests. Is there a quest called a way back home? Oh, let's see it. Open the window. I didn't have to start this freaking quest.
But I was like, yo.
Well, gone quest tutorial.
I've been thinking about this girl so much that I might have manifested her actually liking me, and then, bro, God, she was fucking heavy on me. Like, she was, bro, it was crazy, right? And I'm like, yo, I didn't think this shit was gonna really happen. Like, I mean, I'm happy she liked me, but now that I actually have it, I'm like, yo, this shit probably is not gonna work. Like, once you get into the situation, it's like, yeah, this,
One of the Google Translate, I know.
BS aside, you can't talk.
Do you know that one of the
But that
is how I
was a scenario of like a good thing happening.
So you could just
And
pick up
other
English
things
now.
that can make this worse, right, is a negative thing. I was wondering with kids, you can't show me a scary movie, bro, because I would literally be thinking about that shit for a week. I wouldn't be thinking about it for a day or 2 days and it'll go away. No, I mean literally 7 days I would be thinking about this shit. Like, I'll be in bed and I'll literally be thinking that something's trying to get me. Like, I would really be sitting there stuck on that for a while. Depending on how crazy it was, I wasn't one of those kids that got over it easily. I know some people obviously, had that as kids, but they would get over it faster. I would literally keep thinking about scenarios of whatever I saw on the screen, literally trying to get it. Sometimes it affected me for months, right? So it's very important that I watch what I'm consuming because I'm still like this to this day. Obviously not scary like that, but like certain things that get planted into my mind, I gotta do deep work to kind of fix that and change my mindset. And it's very important when you're trying to make it in life and get wealthy to imagine scenarios where you are wealthy and rich. And I noticed that when I actually focus on imagining these scenarios, I will genuinely believe they are true. Like, genuinely, I would feel the emotion that I'm already rich. And this is why I say it's a good thing, because you can manifest shit faster. Because you already have the ability to, or you're already addicted to imagining shit, right? So just imagining you doing something. Yo, I was even imagining me oil farmer. I know that shit sounds crazy. But I was imagining me at a party and I was dancing. And that shit literally happened, bro. I literally was at this because the party I was going to was right. I was imagining, okay, I'm gonna go to a party this time, this shit gonna be lit. I went to a party though, shit was lit. I ain't gonna lie, literally the exact thing I imagined happened, right? But if you are somebody who thinks negatively, there is going to be a very high chance that you will not get what you are looking for. And I noticed that when I'm around people that have limiting beliefs or people that think negatively, since you're somebody who's addicted to scenarios, you could be thinking about good stuff, but when you get around them and they start talking about their limiting beliefs and negative thoughts, it kind of hijacks your brain, and then you have to go back and meditate and really do that self-internal work to remove whatever energy that just rubbed off on you. And I noticed that I have to do this shit. After I get around somebody with negative energy and negative beliefs, I have to meditate. It's like mandatory. I have to do this shit. Because I would notice if I do not meditate, because I'll listen to them and their negative energy and their limiting beliefs, that shit will start to mess with my beliefs, and my scenarios in my head will start to change and gradually get more negative. Like, let's say like you were about to approach this girl and your friend was kind of like the person that doesn't approach girls. He said, bro, you're
Anything I can do?
It's not really worth it.
You just say the word.
That will literally put a scenario in my head to now I'm getting rejected, or oh shit, maybe I shouldn't do this. And it's
Hey.
very important.
What can I do?
Like
Hey,
that.
Piper.
Okay, it's
You
very
need
important
something,
because
let me know.
people that imagine fixing things are very impressionable. That's what I noticed about myself. I'm very impressionable, and I'm getting better at this now. Like, you just gotta really strengthen your internal world. That's what it is. Like, you gotta strengthen your internal world. But man, this shit can either be a curse or it can be a superpower. And I want to emphasize somebody who's very addicted to fixing areas.
What the frick is going on
Understand this
here?
about yourself. Understand what you're putting in your mind. Understand things as well, because you need to be able to differentiate reality from something that didn't even happen. In some cases, like when it's negative, you thinking about somebody that's doing something to you the whole time they didn't even do it. It becomes your reality, like they did it to you. The whole time they did it. Feel physical emotions towards them, and they didn't even do that shit the whole time, right? So this is why I say it can become a very negative thing that really actually hinders you.
There's more than one of these. It's got like two stuck on
So
its own.
really just be aware of what you're thinking and choose what you allow into your mind and what you don't. But yeah, I just wanted to get on her yak about this real quick, man. Y'all let me try to think in the comments, bro.
To actually start this quest thing.
Alright, so as soon as you go. Way back home, investigate the woods east of Sanctuary. Ooh, nice. We got our new quest for our new weapon that we get from the Creation Club. I've actually forgotten what it's called, but yeah, definitely near Sanctuary. Let's actually go to the robotic disposal ground to get there. Alright, we are here. Where are we going? Go on this way. I'm pretty sure this is the one where you can actually get a new companion from, or something like that. It's like the 4th Creation Club video I've done today or something. I'm getting kind of tired, but yeah, we're doing this one now. We got a new weapon. What is that? What is that? Looks like, oh, it's a chimney? What? Very, very odd. I got no idea what that's about. I hear something. We got Mary Jane. Yo! Where's Spider-Man? What the hell? Let's just...
Mary Jane is a reference to marijuana. MJ. And Mary Jane Watson is also a reference to marijuana as well.
Ours now.
Hey. Grab anything
Peter
useful.
Parker's a pothead.
Take anything good.
Not just him, but the creators of those characters.
Heads up.
What
Did
you
a lot
got
of
for me?
pop back in the day.
Hold.
Helps them with their ideas.
Let's go.
That's what Stan Lee said in an interview before. That's the only reason I know this. I don't know Stan Lee personally.
Come on. That's all of them.
What? The bird just killed himself. Nope. I thought that fire Molotov he threw was gonna like hurt him.
Yo.
But it didn't.
Yep.
For some shame.
Grab that.
Of course.
The body didn't spawn for
Heads up.
Shoot.
Take anything good.
Can do.
Grab that.
Can do.
Get that.
That's a plan.
Come on. Take it. There are more rats in there. There's so many more rats.
Yep.
Get that. Check it out.
Uh-huh.
Bring that here.
Of course.
Grab anything useful.
Yep.
Take anything good.
That's a plan.
Nice. And a screwdriver and a toaster is not a good idea. That is how you die.
Point the way.
Grab that.
Can do.
Get that.
Of course.
There's a kid in Australia or something that let a Black Widow bite him because he wanted to get Spider-Man powers.
Hey.
But the kid wasn't
let
paying
me know.
attention to the plot as the meme said, because the
Check it
meme
out.
said
Uh-huh.
something about that kid being stupid because it was bit by a
Bring that
radioactive
here.
spider.
Yep.
Not
Grab
a
anything
place
useful.
Which,
That's a plan.
which if you do that in real life, you're probably gonna die. So yes, either way you're screwed. Either way you're screwed.
Hey.
So
You say the word.
oh come on, what's she doing? I don't even know where she's gone now, bro. What is going on? So there's a raider up there. There's a raider down there. There's a raider on the stairs as well. Don't even know. She somehow oh, no, no. What is she doing? I thought the game was gonna crash then. Oh, Bethesda. Getting me with these jump scares, bro. This game was freezing like that. Oh, they were getting attacked by all sorts of creatures, bro. I'm gonna throw it on top of there, but I'm not gonna do that. Is that all bro's got? Road letters. Bruh.
Heads up.
Where to?
Take anything good.
Uh-huh.
Canned dog
Grab that.
food.
Of course.
Get that.
Can
Canned
do.
dog food has a very good use now. It does, it's like a crafting component
Yo,
or something.
Bring that here.
I don't know what it does, though. I don't remember. But it's a very good crafting component. Yes, because I have these boots that let me absorbs damage. Where's Piper? There she is.
Hey,
Shoot.
pick that up.
That's a plan.
Come on. Wow, another raider? God damn. How many enemies? This location. Yep, gotta love the 70 power armor.
Take that.
Uh-huh.
See if he had anything worth taking.
Yep.
Grab anything useful.
Can do.
Check it out.
Of course.
Yep, let's see. Okay. Let's see. I think I looted everything here. I think. I'd like to hope I have. What is that?
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Yep, that would be me. You're right.
Psst.
What you got for me?
Grab that.
I just had a random idea. If your man would rather spend his time gaming than time with you, you fucked up as a woman. I need to do better. I'm randomly thinking that because women complain about like, oh, he wants the game instead of spend time with me. Oh, you have to think to yourself, why is that? Why would he rather do that? What is it about you that makes him want to do that? Or it could be that he doesn't revolve his entire existence around you, and he just wants to, you know, have some fun. Same like how women watch soap operas, dramas, serial killer documentaries, thrillers, you know, all that stuff, you know? And you do that on your own? Well, there's this thing called me time that other people like as well. And it sounds obvious AF, but the amount of relationships I've heard this complaint from, it's actually kind of crazy. I'm like, they are their own person, you know that, right? And the thing is with gaming, right, is a thing you can do with multiple people. So, realistically, you could game with your man. If you're a woman, right, you could theoretically do that. What I'll do is buy a second controller or use bro's second controller, but that might start off as a chore for him, you know, to teach someone how to play the game. So. But when you get good, that's when the fun begins. Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Casualties. Unacceptable. Overkill protocols authorized.
Okay, cool. How many enemies were there, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there 2 or 3? Cool. Yikes. Fusion cell. Enraging incendiary. Laser rifle. Critical hits cause target to frenzy.
Heads up.
Where to?
See if there's anything there.
Yep.
Take anything good.
Prepare a
Can do.
power armor.
Grab that.
Of course.
Yeah, that was the only bit that was damaged, to be fair. When I was looking at our power armor team, I have to repair it. East of Sanctuary. I'll go head back that way. I was gonna not like loot it because I thought it would glitch the quest. Uh-oh.
Communist engaged.
Nice. I ran straight into that feral ghoul, bro. That was scary as fuck, bro. Oh, he's good. Where's Piper at, bro? Okay. So there's enemies there. Let me resume the...
The 1950s ruined everything. And they did it because of optimism. Today we have so many problems that revolve around fashion.
This YouTuber, what's her name? Nicole Rudolph. W content creator, bro. Doesn't even have that many subscribers. Well, she does actually. Way more than me. 351k subscribers. I've noticed here the best YouTubers are the ones with like 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers or like 100,000 subscribers. Like a lot of those YouTubers now are the YouTubers you'd see back in the day. You'd see YouTubers with like 1 million subscribers, right? And the quality of content would be really good. But now you get that from just any freaking YouTuber with like a small amount of subscribers, a really small amount. You get these content creators, and it's brilliant to see. It's beautiful to see. Okay, they don't even have that many subscribers, but then the content, yeah, it's amazing. There's an enemy nearby, or maybe it's a creature. Oh. I didn't even realize. Feral ghoul. Chopper. That's a new guild? Hold on. Where is Piper at, bro? Oh, another one. Oh, that's why there was a... What are they called? Feral ghoul just chilling on the road like that. There's the one that survived this encounter. Where's Piper at, bro? Piper. Wow. There's bare enemies here. I didn't even clock this. Damn. Cat meat. Why are they carrying cat meat on them? Is that what they eat? Where's Piper at, bro? What was this? I thought it was a bomb for a second. Nope. Where's Piper, bro? Way back down, we need that. Some more travel guide entries. There. This has 2 legendary effects in one gun. Does more damage to lower your health bits and 75% faster movement while aiming. Amazing. Now, here's favorites. There you go. It does less damage, but it has a faster fire rate, much more range, and just 2 less accuracy. That's it, just 2 less accuracy. Mary Jane's wedding ring. I'm going to wear that. There's something up there I could maybe loot as well. Where is there? Okay, there we go. Why is she moving like that? She's aura farming. Yo, what the fuck? Why is she walking up to me like this? That's foreboding as fuck, that is.
Look alive. Piper.
Time for some travel fuel. Want one?
Look alive.
You say the word.
See if she had anything.
That's a plan.
There's an enemy nearby. I can go back to them later. No, I'm heading up any direction. I might be chasing someone down. Or something down even.
Hey,
Can do.
get that.
Yep.
Pick that up.
That's a plan.
Grab anything useful.
Uh-huh.
Take anything good.
Of course.
Get that.
That's a
Check
plan.
it out. Bring that here.
Yep.
Grab anything useful.
Uh-huh.
Everything got. I think she got killed by those dogs. That's not a good way to go. That's a really good way to go.
Hey,
Point the way.
grab that.
Of course.
That freaking sentient sentinel power armor really does not know the definition of personal body space, bro. Like, actually, for real. Oh my god, no. I'm gonna do a save. It said I failed to save it. I should have said. Which isn't necessarily bad, but is kind of bad. Food 1, defense 1. Wow.
Heads up.
Just let me know.
I think it takes 2 days.
Take anything good.
Can do.
Get that.
Uh-huh.
Check it out.
Of course.
Bring that here.
Can do.
Grab anything useful.
Yep.
Take anything good.
That's a
Grab
plan.
that. Get that.
That's a plan.
Check it out. Bring that here.
Uh-huh.
Grab anything useful.
Of course.
Okay. So I'm going to do is to save it. Something. This is why I need to do the
Take anything good.
ambush
Yep.
thing. Because you can place you can place cameras in that settlement.
Hey.
And you look
Grab
through the
that.
cameras,
Can do.
basically counts as you being there. So it
Get
just
that.
basically gives the settlement a higher
Check it
chance
out.
of survival.
Bring that here.
That's a
And
plan.
Grab
everything is
anything
watching
useful.
the battle. That's it.
Take anything good.
Of course.
So
Grab
that
that.
failed
Can
protection
do.
thing would
Get that.
actually be a success.
Check it out.
That's a plan.
Bring that here.
Of course.
Oh, I just realized
Grab
something.
anything useful.
Can do.
Take
A lot
anything
of my
good.
resources and stuff are probably going to be just gone.
Grab
Right,
that.
so protect
Uh-huh.
that place in the future. Gotta make sure these. The settlement's been attacked, right? And I just don't go to it, even after it's been defeated. What happens then? That's what I want to know. Oh my god, I did it wrong. Sanctuary Hills isn't the place that needs the store. It's actually Finch Farm. Just all the way over there. Wait, so I can go to 10 Pines, then after 10 Pines I'll go to this place. Help with the thingies, that's there, what are they called? Oh, wait, raiders, not raiders. I need to get my defense higher. Like, way higher. It's all good though. Alexa, how long do you have to save a settlement in Fallout 4?
The most .com. It takes about 1 minute to settlement. Doesn't require more. And with this message, you get to decide how much you have to expand your build limit on settlement or settlement basis. Even setting different limits for different places.
Heads up.
What you got for me?
Take that.
Yep.
Get that.
Uh-huh.
Check it out.
Can do.
Bring that here.
That's a
Grab
plan.
anything useful.
Of course.
Take anything good.
Yep.
Grab that.
Of course.
Get that.
That's a
Check
plan.
it out. Bring that here.
Can do.
Grab anything useful.
Uh-huh.
Take anything good.
Yep.
Grab that.
Uh-huh.
One bit of advice I give anyone working out or exercising: avoid creatine supplements or creatine. Consume creatine naturally through celery or steak. Either one of those two things will give you all the creatine your body needs. You don't need to get the creatine powder thing, that is not good for you, bro. that has a whole host of adverse side effects. The natural way, at least in this case, is the best way, where I say the natural way is usually the better way. It depends. It actually genuinely depends. But in this case, it definitely is. Okay. Did I even loot that chick? I don't think I did. No, she did get looted. Fair enough. I've forgotten to loot anything else. I don't think I have. There was this stuff. That one, and then what else? Chem cooler. Cool, let's see. Sometimes holding, like this tin can gives me 2 still, but it weighs 0.1. And 2 still actually weighs 0.4. So I like to just carry this. It doesn't make sense, I know, video game logic, but yeah, an item that is lighter contains something heavier.
Just let me know.
I guess in quantum physics.
Grab anything
that makes
useful.
sense.
Can do.
But
Check it out.
Yep.
I guess video games appear most of quantum physics. I don't bloody know. That's just my head trying to make it make sense. Okay, so I don't get what's going on with Sanctuary Hills. It says the happiness is low. Do I need to produce more food? Do I need more water? I think I need more water. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna go on Reddit. So,
fashion, low quality, and early culture. And while the roots of those problems go far back, there was something in the mid-20th century that anchored us to these issues. Originally, this was a video that I planned years ago on how sewing was ruined in that era. But as I've spent time researching everything from the history of hobbies to futurism to mortgages, I discovered there's a mindset that permeates nearly everything around this time and set us on a doomed path. Well, doomed in the sense that we've got a lot of problems to fix that have been ignored for decades at this point, but they are fixable. It just takes knowing why all of this happened before we can get there. This all started to make sense to me when I was researching hobbies. In the 1930s, we set down a 40-hour work week almost immediately after creating a 44-hour one. Between technology and changes in the workplace, people were declaring that in the future we'd work only a few hours a week, which sounds amazing, but actually caused panic. What will people do with all of that time? Won't they be bored? So they went about finding a way to fix it before it became a problem. Teach children to have good, healthy hobbies, and they'll never be bored as adults. But what happens when those hours of time never materialize? I began to notice this pattern everywhere in my research. Plastic, for example, took off in the 1950s in the form that we're used to today. Variations on the idea had been coming and going for decades. Vulcanite rubber in the mid 19th century allowed for molding. Celluloid added flexibility as a trait. Bakelite was easy to color and insulating. Everything had problems.
Granddad soon found out that it was a pain in the neck and dangerous.
But the next decade or so found a way to solve it and invented something over and over. But we're still stuck with similar plastics to those in the 1950s. We've learned that some are unsafe or unstable over the years, but even now, with microplastics being one of the latest big topics, it's still what we've got. Same goes for fabrics. Synthetics came in, naturals went out, and we've only just now started looking backwards because we haven't leapt to the next invention to solve the last problem. Yes, those new ideas exist, but not unscathed. Instead, turning back to wool, flax, and other natural fibers is the available option, but still tough to do. That's why I'm so pleased to say that the sponsor for this video is Birch. You spend a third of your life in bed, so why shouldn't you give it the same care as your clothing choices? That's why I'm so happy to introduce Birch. Birch Living makes mattresses and sleep products that are crafted with responsibly sourced materials such as organic cotton, organic wool, and 100% natural latex. They're also free from polyurethane foams, which can cause harmful off-gassing, and are constructed without fiberglass, which can be detrimental to your health. Not to mention, just plain itchy. Unlike synthetic mattresses, the wool makes them moldy resistant, and the natural latex isn't susceptible to molding, which I am definitely.
Let me take a picture of this.
Risk of allergies, especially during the rainy season when it feels
Let me take a
like
picture of
everything
this.
else is constantly damp. Growing things. This procedure to
Why is it moving, bro? Allow it.
is a
Stay still, stay
the
still.
original, well-loved Birch natural mattress. I've been sleeping on this style for about 3 years now, and it has made such a difference with my back pain and stomach aches. I've been putting my body through so much with renovating my old house, and a good rest at night makes all the difference. And you don't have to worry about trying it out. With your Birch mattress, you get a 100% infinite warranty. That means you'll get
Why
more than 3 months to make
is
sure
my
you last. The best part about all of this is that Birch delivers your mattress right to your door for free shipping in the US. They also offer a
sanctuary?
full setup and removal to make your buying experience as convenient as possible. Each Birch mattress comes with 2 of their eco-friendly
Any
pillows made from recycled materials to keep you better for the environment. Thank
help
you, Birch Living, for
what
sponsoring. Visit
so
birchliving.com/record1
much
and use my exclusive partner offer, 20% off with code BirchPartner20. And if you're looking for a safe and sustainable mattress for your kids, check out their Birch Kids Natural Mattress. Thanks again to Birch for sponsoring this video. It's no surprise that so much of the mid-20th century revolved around new materials and technology. The 1950s is still considered an era of futurism after all. The dreams of dramatic advancement in technology that made robot maids seem almost reasonable. It may seem absurd now as we watch our own robot vacuum attempt to clean the same 3-foot radius around a single chair leg for an hour, but back then, it wasn't a crazy concept because it didn't
it
just
still isn't.
sprout out of nowhere.
The
For
problem
the
is
entire first
corporations'
half of the
greed
20th century, our
and
society
withholding advanced technology, bro. Think about it, bro. If the government have been withholding aliens and UFOs and they're recently declassifying it now publicly, what else do you think they're hiding? They've got technology more than likely. They've got beings more than likely. Like, come on, bro. You think it's just photos and meetings with aliens? That's it? There's gonna be more stuff. People are gonna find it hard to believe, but there's a whole universe out there, right? And it's only getting bigger. Literally, not even figuratively. Literally, it's only getting bigger. And figuratively too. But literally, it's literally getting bigger.
Many of them had epic leaps and bounds. People saw electricity and running water go from fantasies of the wealthy to being the standard. Basic household machinery like dishwashers went from very functional concepts to commonplace. Cars, buses, planes, and more appeared in that time. Same for radios and televisions. Even just telephones would have been enough to change the world. This doesn't even begin to touch on societal changes, like the idea of vacation time. Home ownership became a feasible dream during that time for many Americans as well. It's no wonder they thought that advancement could only continue in a linear fashion, as it seemingly had for decades. So, why didn't it? Why did we stop inventing and improving on that scale? To understand that, let's look at the first mystery I tried to solve: sewing. I learned to sew as a child from family members, commercial patterns, and books, roll after roll was laid down. Always finish your seat. Put a 5/8" seam on it. Backline to make it look nice inside and out. Use bias tape to go around curved edges. Hide as much stitching as you can and hide closures with invisible zippers. So on and so on. I went off to college and even had to teach others in a costume shop whose names kept rules. There was a clear-cut list of how to do every step with great emphasis placed on laying everything down polished. Only the finishing of high quality goods was actually done correctly. Did you know that most machines can even switch off a fault or button? That's why they all call it off the commercial holding statement. There's no way. I felt secure in knowing the faster off. The way it had been done for at least a generation. And then I moved over to sewing on this website and learned that everything about 18th century sewing, glass, is with machine, everything is but look, and every step included use this stitch because it describes it. Use this method because it makes it easy to adjust them. A variety of seam allowances allow it to be better, and so on. I figured this was just one sewing workstation. Then I moved on to learn about 19th century techniques, and machines were sustainable, but I only needed a piece. They kept choosing to do things, and the more I did it, the more it made better. I had more control, the finish was incomparably different. I wasn't picking up my stitching when I did complex shapes, and both the process and the percent.
There you go.
I thought probably
Proof that organics is better than inorganics, bruh. That's a thing that's like a question, like a thing throughout the universe. Apparently, I was told this as a kid as well. That there's this weird superiority complex certain beings that are inorganic have over organic life, because inorganic life generally doesn't have emotions, right? But human beings or organic does. And because of that lack of emotion, they feel superior. Similar to racists, you know, that are like Caucasian or white or whatever. They feel because they lack copious amounts of melanin, which protects them from the sun, because they lack that, they feel they're superior, which literally makes no sense, considering what it protects you from it. There's the sun harming you, which stops your DNA from getting damaged or mutated or altered. It stops your cells from getting damaged or altered or deteriorating as fast. It's part of the reason why black people age so goddamn well. The melanin basically protects their cells. Because aging has a lot to do with UV rays. I think there's two different types of UV rays, UVA and UVB. UVA is responsible for the aging of cells, or just aging, and UVB is the UV rays that burn you. And the way I remember it is UVA ages, because, UVA, so it's not that hard to remember. UVA ages, UVB burns, because B in the English language, burn, B, burn begins with A, right? I mean, the word burn begins with the letter B. The word age or ages begins with the letter A. So, yeah, shouldn't be hard to remember. Wait, what? Now, did I not loot this stuff? I don't think I looted this stuff. Oh no, I didn't. Rocks. I was still back at the top floor. Okay, let's see.
Get that.
Of course. What,
Check it
am I
out.
supposed to wish my way over there?
Yes.
Bring that here.
I've seen you
That's the
teleport.
plan.
Grab anything useful.
I'm not gonna wish my way.
Take anything
How do I
good.
get to that?
Actually can't tell, like,
Grab
bro.
that.
Can do.
Get
It's out
that.
of my reach.
It's okay, your secret's safe with me.
Check it out.
Of course.
See? I
Don't
can't
see a way
reach
for me
that.
to get there.
Bring that here.
Yes, I see a
That's the
way.
plan. What am I supposed to wish
Grab
my way
anything
over
useful.
there?
Teleport, yeah.
I don't
Take
think I can
anything
get to
good.
that. That's
Grab
out of my
that.
reach.
Get that.
Yep.
Yeah, she's just out of her reach. But
Check
she
it out.
still reached
Can
it.
do.
That's the power of women, bro.
Bring that
Women
here.
power,
Is there a
bro.
way for me to get there?
Grab
Circumvent the
anything useful.
Push
reality
my way over there? I
to
don't think I
get
can get to
to
that.
get it, bro. Oh my god.
Take anything good.
Uh-huh.
Grab that.
It's out of my reach.
It's not
I
out
don't
of
see
your
a way
reach.
for me to get there.
You can do it. Reality is but a fabric in which you can. I was gonna say mend. That's not the word. Bend. Or weave. Reality is but a fabric you can weave to your whim, to your will.
I wasn't looking at my stitching or shows at both the process and the person. I thought about this
Get that.
Of course.
entirely to machine, but that ended up being
Check it out.
That's a plan.
it was that
Bring that here.
Yep.
that was well
Grab anything useful.
Can do.
Take anything good. Grab that.
Yep.
Get that.
Of course.
Check it out.
Uh-huh.
Bring that here.
That's a plan.
Grab anything useful.
Yep.
It needs to hold up to me one thing that is done for a couple of focus. That with multiple layers, much closure, structure, oriented, and stitching. Or can we do that with natural contours? They all shrink and stretch a little bit differently. But synthetics can be formatted to be stable in heat and water at the expense of other features. There's a whole video of it. So in order to make everything rational, we chose quality constructability and working,
Right.
which I quickly realized isn't the actual 1950s first. These rules didn't stick around because they were the best way. They were just declared the right way. And that was that. We formatted our laundry, our production, our materials, our expectations around the novelty of machine washing all of our time. Faster and supposedly thus an Ouroboros of how things have to be done. That change one about 2 hours. Which leads us back to the history. The part that I didn't talk about as much in the original video was the development of hobbies as a requirement. A sign of success and a well-rounded person.
Hobbies in this economy? Bruh. I'm joking, but that's low-key how life is going. So my belief on like life right now is the government, well not the government, but certain corporations that are very, very, very greedy want to turn you into a slave without you realizing. It's like that saying you're gonna own nothing and be happy, right? The own nothing part's already on its way to happen. You can fight against it and beat it, by the way. It's not hopeless. It's not like, oh, you can't win. You can definitely win, bro. You could definitely win. But, you know, people have to just wake up and realize what's happening. Even me, I believed in certain conspiracy theories as a kid, some. But then a lot of them I was like, that's nonsense. Even aliens I had doubts on. But the more I think about it, the more it's like, bro. Pretty much all the life on this planet predate us. Cats and dogs do predate us, but I guess modern cats and dogs maybe not. But you know, the genome that is feline and canine predate the human genome, which is either Homo simian, Homo porcine, Homo Homo simian, Homo porcine, Homo canine, and Homo serpent, also known as sapien. Homo serpent and Homo sapien is one and the same thing. Sapient and serpent. It is part of the reason why the core of the human brain is the animal brain, but the animal in which you're speaking of is a reptilian. Even if you look at your human beings are part reptilian, basically. Some people try to think that's like a conspiracy theory thing. Even if it is, it's true. It's definitely true. Look at your hands. Move your fingers about, like move your fingers as wide as they can go. You realize in between your thumb and your index finger, your thumb and your middle finger, your ring finger and your pinky. You've got webs, bro. You've got webs in between your hands, in between your fingers. If you widen up your palm, you can see the webs in between your fingers. That is from our reptilian and amphibious ancestors because humans originate from the waters. Another thing is if you look at the human sperm, right, under a microscope, you can see they look like little tadpoles. And tadpoles are literally an aquatic life form, you know, from the frog. Humans and frogs have a genetic relation as well, especially men. There's a steroid that human males and frogs have. And this steroid is what's responsible for that frog look. Like when their hands and legs are positioned the way they are. If you've noticed certain people that work out a lot and like bodybuilders and get really, really muscly, they have that like frog type
Look alive.
build. It comes from that. There's loads of other things as well. Some of the stuff sounds ridiculous, but it's true all the same. And some of the stuff is just like common knowledge. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in more to the information.
Grab that.
Of my culture. It aligns with science in ways that's wild. I used to think it was a religion, but I'm realizing it's not. It's a culture. Like, they were talking about stuff that science hadn't even discovered, right? And then science discovered it, and I'm like, yeah, I already knew this when I was a kid.
Get that.
I was already taught this.
Hey.
I think the
You've got my undivided attention.
problem...
Oh, nothing.
All right.
The thing that people need to be mindful of when it comes to information is not to get too know-it-all or snobby or whatever, you know, like you know everything like that. You have to remain humble, which is quite a difficult task.
Looking for something specific?
It's a difficult task. It's possible, but it isn't easy. The world has a funny way of humbling people, though. These birds aren't real. They're synths. Spoiler alert. Well, they might not be synths, actually. But some birds in this game are synths. Or at least have cameras attached to them. But I'm gonna say they're synths. That's what I'm gonna say. Bruh. They got mollywopped for how many people in that settlement? 6 people. Most of their food's been destroyed, the water's been destroyed. They're still gonna experience the delight of what happens if you don't defend your settlement and protect it. I can see a dog there. I guess I'm locked in this save of odd Mongol.
Hey, someone's out there.
Positioning initialized.
I already thought he had me, bro.
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Oh, he's playing with the dog, he's playing with the... Oh, that's cute.
You see that?
Oh, it's the alpha.
Hold your own there, Blue. Blue, we're not alone here. Come to that.
I'm gonna loot the rest of this area.
I can carry something if you need me
Oh yeah, I don't need to wear the something called the backpack. Yeah. Nice. There's 4 of them. Where's the 4th one? Where's the teddy bear at? Oh, there's 1, 2. 3, 4 everywhere. Right away, shore below. Pretty sure there's a radiation thing nearby. Broken lamp.
Hey,
Where to?
pick that up.
That's a plan.
Take that.
Rumble.
Of course.
Go check that out.
Yep.
Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 3:02 a.m.
Alexa, volume 2. Alexa, what volume are you on? I just wanted to hear it say it and hear how it sounds. Just because it says volume 2 doesn't mean anything. At least to me, it doesn't really mean anything. Gold oil still. Gold gear, gold spring.
See if there's anything there.
Uh-huh.
Take anything good.
Can do.
Grab anything useful.
Of course.
Check it out.
That's a plan.
Bottle caps. 16 bottle caps, 20 bottle caps. 17 bottle caps and 16 bottle caps. Nice.
Don't mind the clutter.
Nice. Not much stuff in junk. Oh no, there's a lot of stuff in junk. Not much stuff in mods. For weapons, there's a few things still. Yeah, for armor, bag of things. It's calm, we'll get rid of it. We'll store it somewhere safe. Soon-ish. What time is it in game? 6:28 a.m. That's 4 minutes past 3 a.m. Wild corn. I can actually grow this in settlements now. I think all the settlements that can get attacked and keep near each other with settlers. I'm not going to add any settlers to any settlements with no settlers, if that makes sense. I'll add to the population that's already there, and settlements with no people will just stay exactly like
You
that.
know, growing up, I thought shopping carts were baby cages. Let me tell you, my little sister did not appreciate the mix-up.
I've never heard her say that before. Like, ever. What the frick? This game still got new dialogue I haven't heard. Of course it does. I haven't even gotten that far in the main story. Piper has a lot of dialogue for the main story, by the way. Like, she's good to have in the main story. She comments and all sorts of stuff. Right, let me go. Oh, this isn't even marked. What? What the fuck? What did they just shoot at? Oh, these guys need turrets. What did they shoot at, bruh? Those Piper. Damn, man. I don't like not looting stuff. Oh, what was that? I think I'm gonna have the, what's it called, the settlement thing set up where I can have a quest marker for different followers. I'm gonna have a quest marker for Piper and a quest marker for Dogmeat. Cool. Next time I get the quest to help the settlement, I'll just help it as soon as possible. Because my settlement failed to protect her. Okay, so I'm the truth. Bah. I don't even know how to help a settlement once. It increases defense for future. I don't really know what just happened.
Seems to be growing well. Let's trade some things. Sure.
They got attacked by, I'm not sure who. Pipe. No, only need one. That's not good than two. I should know. Only needs one.
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
She's got a shotgun. She only needs... Hold on, let me see. I might give her a better gun, you know. Shotguns do a lot of damage, but you don't want your settlers to you don't want your settlers to, what's it called? I think I'll give her this gun, you know. Plasma scatter gun. But it's such a rare gun now, I don't have a lot of those. So. Actually, let's see what Piper can
Heads up.
get
Shoot.
from Piper. 10mm auto pistol. That's pretty good. Doesn't do that much damage, but it's got a very quick fire rate. So I could give her that. Why not?
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Of course.
Short double barrel shotgun. Oh, in theory that's a good weapon. In actuality, I'd say these things, what are they called, settlers. You want to what's the word? That's like heathen items, so she doesn't die. I gave in a bunch of
Just
heathen
looking to
items too.
trade a little. Go ahead.
I think, yeah, I did. Yeah. I need to place some, like, turrets down, that's what I need to do. I ain't got that many of any material. Oh, what's that? Damn. I don't have enough. What's it called? To oh, hold on. Hold on a second.
Heads up.
What?
I can I should be able to lower screws
What you got for me?
and then do the same with there you go. What do I need? Asbestos ones? Nope. I'll take one of those. Ceramic alive, circuitry, no. Ceramic, no. Concrete. I'll do the 200 one instead. This is quicker. Oil. I've done that. Steel. I've done that. Crystal. Nope. Haven't done that either. Copper. Shipment of copper. Shipment. Nope. Shipment of crystal. Cool. Perfect. Where's the concrete one? Put the shipment of concrete here, you know? Why not? Shipment of asbestos. Shipment of concrete. I was gonna build bare freaking. What are they called? More hide pencil.
seen better days, hasn't it?
Alright, cool. Oh my god. What? Holy. Defense 0? Sorry, what? Got weird. This is
Look alive.
Where to?
Alright, look at the wood, the shipment of wood there. I'll make sure this never happens again. Alright, let's duplicate this. That's half of 500, 250 was half of 18,9, 259. 259. And now we do the same thing for steel.
Look alive.
Take a look.
There you go. 250. Cool. We do the same thing for screws. That's a concrete. There we go. I dismantled it and sold it at the same time. It's 100 each. 100 in that. What's the highest thing? Rubber. Okay, cool. Let's do it to rubber. Rubber.
Hey.
Point the way.
Hey.
Sure. Take a peek.
Rubber. Cool. Duplicate rubber as well. 200. Each. first. We've got one for oil. Let's quickly do one that's 50 now. Okay. Copper. Take the copper.
Hey.
What can I do?
Okay. Now the copper I'm going to duplicate twice. Oh, actually, no. Yeah. 104. There we go. Ceramic. Oh no. I really hope I freaking saved recently. I don't think I did. That's not good. Shipment of rubber. Oh, yeah. This is fucking bullshit. Let's try this again. Rubber. Or duplicate rubber again.
Take a look.
Could just save. Oh yeah, I'll duplicate again, why not? We'll take 200. 200 of each. Starting to get tired. It's all good. Okay. I've got to do ceramic next. Okay. I don't know if this is how I failed last time. But yeah, it's definitely done. Ceramic. Nice.
Hey.
Shoot.
Cool. Let's try this. Ceramic. Connect gunshots. Ceramic's at 100 now. Only at 50. It's not my problem now. Ceramic's at 200. Take away 111, yeah. 89 now. There you go. What we do next? Copper. Like that, speaking because someone has got killed or what? I'm a bit confused. So why that's happening. People located it like one more time to the thing.
Hey.
What can I do? Probably have something you can use.
Copper. Some crazy shit happening over here, man.
I survived everything the world's ever thrown at me.
Oh. Yo, this is...
Heads up.
You say the word. Certainly seen better days, hasn't it?
Oh, cooking stuff. I do that for craft. Lucky over here. Lucky bobblehead. Why it showed that? Sure. Oh yeah. +3 to all stats when you are 25% less health. That's very good, but very situational. You find caps in the duffel bag next to the pool inside your body. Whoever did this clips and shows another one. What am I to that? Why do I hear this weird sound?
Hey.
What you got for me?
Grab anything useful.
Can do. I don't think I can get to that.
I believe you can.
Heads up.
Come on, bro.
Look alive.
Uh-huh.
Check it out.
Yep. That's out of my reach.
Grab anything useful.
That's a plan. Don't see a way for
Take
me to
anything
get there.
good.
What am I supposed
Grab
to
that.
wish my way over there? I don't think I can get to that.
Get that.
Of course. That's out
Check
of
it
my
out.
reach.
Teleport.
Don't
Bring
slow
that
me to
here.
Get there. What am
Grab
I supposed
anything
to wish
useful.
my way
Black
over
book
there?
sounds
I
from
don't think I can get to that.
Oblivion. I mean,
Take anything good.
Can do. That's out of
Grab
my
that.
reach. Don't see a way for me to get there.
Get that.
Yep. What am I supposed to
Check
wish
it
my
out.
way over there? I don't think I can
Bring
get to
that
that.
here. Grab anything useful.
That's a plan. That's out of my reach.
Take anything good.
Uh-huh. Don't see
Grab
a way
that.
for me to get there. What am I supposed to wish my way over there?
there we go.
Get that.
Of course. I don't think I can get to that.
Yes, you can.
Check it out.
Yep.
Bring that here.
Uh-huh.
Grab anything useful.
Can do.
Take anything good.
That's a plan.
Nice. Bubblegum. Falling. Something there. Nice. Oh. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Yellow glass. Red step. What's that? Yep. Food. Soup. Wait, corn. Oh no, I can get more corn. This is calm. The amount of different things that it uses sweet corn. Oh, corn. Look up his map there. Yeah. Vegetarian chili. Dirty water, potato, water, corn. Potato flowers. I need to grow potato flowers actually. Dirty wasteland. Whiskey. Make 2 whiskey. I need to grow 1 month. But for this, I need 2 Coca-Cola, 2 whiskey bottles, and wild fruit. Okay. That's dope. Do the same stuff. Negative 2, 3, 1, 6.5. Yeah, it is. Nice. Where are the raiders? There shows a mod that highlights unlooted bodies for, because when a fight happens, it is very hard to tell, like, where to loot, what to loot, where to loot, how to loot, where to find what. Is that pointing towards the settlement? I think it is. No wonder the settlement got attacked at such the There's literally an arrow pointing towards it. The looted stuff. The stuff that looks got to be probably around here. I have to be a raider here somewhere. As part of this creation. They'll be. They would hide behind cover and shoot. And shoot out. But where would they go? I don't actually know.
The sooner we get out of this radiation, the better.
Yeah, I don't see any. No biggie. Oh no. Please give me how to redo it. Nope, I thought that was a raider. There's a raider, but it's not the raider, it's a tree stump. There's a dead tree. Or part of the tree. I just realized the settlement thing increases to a different size. Like in this settlement, it says there's like 5 people now. Oh no, it still says 2. Okay. 7 beds. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah. 7 beds. Defense for water. Okay. I don't get how there's 7 beds, but sure. 7 beds. I'm gonna keep duplicating. So I get there, money there.
Seems to be growing well.
That's good. I should definitely add another person. Yeah. Oh no, there's not that's but this needs a roof. This place needs a roof. The whole place needs improving actually, but what's worth the most gold? Caps, sorry. Probably the copper that my character has. 4 gold. 9 gold. 10 gold. So the nuclear material is the most valuable thing. Nate. We'll duplicate it one more time. Okay. Now it's 416. Okay. 208. Cool. I'm going to duplicate the nuclear material. Just keep duplicating it until it gets to sunlight. Ludicrously high number. Why is it dropping like that every time, bro? What? It's gotta be 12 now, right? Yep. Okay, this is gonna be a bit problematic. $48. $48 to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 192. I'm gonna make this just go hella high. Go to like 10,000 or something. Let me do a freaking save because I haven't saved in a while. do this. Not after what happened last time. So it drops as 4 every time. Even if I about 10,000 or something, or 1,000 or something. Okay. It's gonna drop us 4 again. 1, 1, 1. Okay. 3,072. Alexa, what is 3,072 times 2? 6,144 is how much it should be. Let's see. Because it's dropping it every 1 at a time rather than just 1 stack. 6,000. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Two, 4, 5, 7, 6. Literally thinking about religion right now and how loads of people believe in like Christianity, Judaism, Islam, when it's basically adult fairy tales, bro. It's based on some real stuff, but if you were to get the real information, you wouldn't be able to handle it. From what I've been told, a lot of the religions, Abrahamic religions, any religion, talk about extraterrestrials, bro. Which to me, when I think about it, actually makes perfect sense. We've got these beings that aren't entirely human, claiming to create human beings coming from the heavens or heaven. If you go to the old translation, the old languages that they're translated from, they're literally talking about different star constellations, bro. We can look at this like one more time maybe. I don't know, what was this? 1, 2, 3. Should be fine, should be fine. There should be more than enough caps to buy out everything. Part of me wants to duplicate it just one more time. You know what? I'll duplicate it one more time. Cool. One more time. Right? Bet. And now I'm just going to drop on the floor and store, right? on the floor again. Just gonna drop it on the floor so we want. Nah. What the frick? It's not even appearing. That's some BS, bro. That is some BS. I picked it up and it just deleted it from the game, basically. Oh, okay, here we go. I guess I'll duplicate it one more time, if I haven't already. That's a lot of freaking material. So what? Let me drop this. Okay, it looks like I can't actually duplicate it anymore than the amount I did. Okay, cool. Should be fine. Six 55536. Or is it 655536? I can't actually tell. I don't actually know.
Hey, at least it's honest work.
Stick to the roads, and you got a better chance of surviving.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want some.
See, when they
Hey,
say
Lucas,
stuff like this
My
as
armor
well.
saved many a wasteland.
Sure, let's take a look.
Got plenty of stock. Take your pick.
Apparel. Wastelanders. Reduces damage from super mutants by 15%. Okay. Champion left arm. +1 to strength and endurance. Dirty black suit. Mantis left arm guard. 10% chance to disarm melee attack on hit. Mantis left grieve. +1 agility perception. Don't mind if I do. Pocketed reinforced combat armor, right leg. Polished metal helmet. Scavenger's Nuka-Cola outfit. Oh, ballistic fiber, cloth, fiberglass, leather, steel. Okay, so nuclear material. 25,772. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, 25,700. Wait, okay. 25,772 plus 20, 254. So 25,772 plus 4 is 25,776. And 25,776 plus 50 is 25,826. 25,826 plus 200 is 26,026, I think. Alexa, what is 25,070?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Alexa, what volume?
This device is at volume 3.
Okay. Alexa, what is 25,772 plus 254?
25,772 plus 254 is 26,026.
I got it right. I got it right. Nice. 26,000. Yep. Nice. I'm daydreaming to think about all kinds of random stuff right now. Ratty skirt. It has a charisma of 2. Champion left arm. Agility and perception. Okay. Yep. Store. Hold on. Wasteland is right leg. Yep, don't need that, don't need that. There's an apparel, that's all they really had, an apparel. Three. $1,000. 4, 6, 7, there we go. 1, 3, 5, 9. 58972. Yep. That's an ungodly amount. That is ungodly. Let's see. Anything at 50? Steel is at 50. What steel has he got? For 250 steel. Yeah, I'll put the steel in there. I'm not. Where is it? No. Anything at 400? I'm gonna get the level to 400. Is there anything? Oh no, actually, I've got to get the level to 800 actually. Actually, no. Yeah, yes I do.
Blue, come on.
I'll get the level to 800.
Carry something before you cripple yourself.
Carrying too much in this game doesn't really do much, besides making me slow. In survival mode, it actually cripples your legs. Oh my god. I'll have to reload the save then. And do what I just did just then. Hey Siri, turn off Bluetooth.
Blue, come. Come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
members of society and put the protection of job-related involvement. Instead, without one dime, we have a population that has not only a desire to keep doing all the things they discover they enjoyed and feel as like they're supposed to do, because why else would we be doing these things? They seem to have a luxury of time and money to go other places. If it weren't for the misguided belief that our free time would grow, this would seem like the easiest way to keep people poor and busy by ignoring the maturity of this whole thing. So there used to be a really succinct but thing about these was what we felt. It wasn't until commercial habits, whips, glasses, engagement, and so much more.
What's the angle here?
Hey,
Where?
Everyone working one right way. At the same time, follow the steps and you'll get the correct result. Maybe if technology had made leaps after this, we would have updated the rules for both home and agriculture. But because we instead started looking for cheaper ways to do things instead of better
Where to?
ways of multiplying revolutionary cheap labor, this created a really strong movement to society.
hey.
You say the word. me know.
Alexa, what is 1,675 divided by 2?
1,675 divided by 2 is 837.5.
Call it 838. Well, woods increase. No, the wood hasn't increased. $548. Yep. Fiberglass and this other stuff. Cool. Fiberglass. To change controllers. Oh my god. Each controller has its own setting saved to different sounds, different settings, like bruh. Just wasn't a way louder volume. The PlayStation 5 controller.
Good example of why we shouldn't forget how things used to be. The direction we've gone isn't always linear, and there's some good stuff we might want to bring back, whether it's using natural fibers or judging ourselves for being unproductive. We need to stop.
Heads up.
Point the way. Help yourself.
if you can actually recreate the black religion of yourself, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
He is my Lord and Savior.
Well, Jesus is the hero to Christianity and my mentor in practically everything. Jesus to me, he's the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody gets past the Father but through him. I will never give up my
If you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on your notifications.
Is there a difference between you guys and Christianity?
Yes, in answer, the very short answer to
Heads
your
up.
question.
What can I
Natural
do?
nature
Don't mind the
been
clutter.
before any religion. Yeah, you exist as when you come into this world, you're born naturally. And you're born without no religion, you're born without no bindings, you're born without no people's ideologies, anything imposed on you. As time goes, as you grow as a child, obviously, depending on what environment or country or citizenship or social environment you're in, you're groomed or taught certain things. So then you find what your parents did was they practiced a particular form of religion. You see what I'm saying? Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and others. And that is then taught to you. You see what I'm saying? So you grow up then having a belief system. So your natural nature of who you are has now been put aside because you don't question no more. What we teach you also about is that you question things because that's your logic. If your intellectual logic is overridden by something called belief, then you are now under somebody else's, you see what I'm saying, control. So belief is designed to keep you under a control system, while knowing something means that you're free from those binds of being controlled. You understand? So that's your intellectual, what we refer to as Mwapi, which is the science of sound right reasoning. A child would have sound right reasoning because a child asks questions. The moment you start asking questions, especially in your religious environment where you can't ask the preacher or the pastor a question and they tell you, oh, you are either a devil or that you should not, don't question because you must just believe, then you are now giving up your divinity, which is your intellectual mind, your intelligence. You're giving that up into believing something and accepting.
This YouTube video is called Wu Sabat versus Christianity, direct confrontation by the YouTube channel OSM Vision, Our Souls Matter. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add a few vids to my history, YouTube shorts, quick. Bear with me.
Andrew Tate. Ask everyone to rate. I one time was Good morning.
You say he is your intelligence. You're giving that up into believing something and accepting without, like for instance, a child will ask, you say he is a spirit, but then he denotes a physical being, a man, who has an X and a Y chromosome. You see what I'm saying? He's in heaven. Well, that means that heaven is a place. So the child will ask these questions. So where is he in heaven? Is he sitting on a chair? Because it says he's on a throne. So questions like these are what children ask. But then as an adult growing up, because you're taught to believe these things as real, you're now imparting that on that child. When that child's intelligence and intellect is asking, but that don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? Yeah? And that's where we get to. So Wunuwapu, which is our spiritual science, deals with facts, ontology. It's nothing to do with belief or religion.
I class myself as I'm still developing in my Christianity, and so every day it's an opportunity to learn more about God and what He does for me. And I believe that He came to die for our sins because God was supposed to take us out of the world. We weren't supposed to be here, according to Him, and through Jesus Christ He sat down to give us grace. So any sin that we do commit in this day and age is forgiven.
Look alive.
By the grace
Probably
of God,
have something you can use.
Jesus died for our sins. So He gave up His life for all of humanity. So we have freedom, and we can have grace from God, the awesome Almighty High, allows Jesus to enter the gates of heaven.
Where are you getting all that?
I get it from myself. I get it from everyone that's been around me. Everything that I'm knowledgeable in the faith. I've been up and down in my faith.
So that's based on hearsay.
That's based on hearsay. It's based on what
your personal,
my heart and my soul.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question. Did Jesus write a book?
The Bible.
Jesus didn't write the Bible.
Well, Jesus didn't write the Bible, but he is.
No, I asked you if Jesus writes a book.
Just looking for a hand.
Okay, so you really have no account of anything that he actually said.
Well, people around him at the time.
No, please let me finish. I'm saying you're going
Never thought a
by what
reporter
people
could
around him
consider
said
themselves a
and books that were written after he
sent us.
In fact, he did actually write a book. The book of Revelation is his book. And that's the only book. So when you actually go by what he said and not what other people said, like Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, and so on. And the reason I said he didn't write the Bible is because the Bible existed before he came. And that's why he was referencing the Old Testament, saying that not one jot or tittle of the law shall be changed, etc., etc. And he spoke about Moses and Abraham and all these other people. So this is what I'm saying, like when you start to do the research, and if you have you ever read the book of Revelation?
Yes, I have.
So you said that with confidence. Now when I say to you, you've never read the book of Revelation, you have to ask me what I mean. You've read a translation of the book. It's a big difference. This is what I'm saying, that hearsay is based on what other people are saying it says, yeah? Because the language is very important. And then you say, what's the language of the Revelation, which is Jesus' book? You have to study the Greek. If you go to the Old Testament, you have to study the Hebrew. Because if you don't study the words, you're only going by what somebody has translated from and telling you this means this and this means this. And it gets confusing because if you ask somebody what's the name of God in Hebrew, what would you say?
Good question for you.
The Elohim, which is a plural. So then when you come to English, it's made to seem as if there's one God. And everybody runs around saying there's only one God.
Anything I can do?
The reality is, in the actual language of the scriptures, it tells you clearly there's more than one God. If you're enjoying the content so far, like and comment.
So you
Look
talk
alive.
about
Shoot.
Paul
Sure.
and his
Take a peek.
contribution to the Bible. But from my experience, the Apostle Paul, you can't use anything he says for doctrine, number one. And if that is the case, then you can't use him as a point of debate either as to what is true and what is not, because Paul himself declares in his writings, I'm not telling you that God tells me this. I'm merely speaking as a man. He's never at any point stipulates, I have heard this message from God, and I'm therefore passing it to you. He's certainly said he was in a vision caught up where he spent however long, and 14 years later. So the contradiction that you're pointing out in Paul might readily be there, but I don't think it's enough to use as a point of debate as to the validity of those texts, because as I said, Paul himself already tells you this is not from, I'm not telling you what God said any of this is just my point.
You literally just said Paul is a liar. You lied and told, like, don't follow me. I don't know anything. I'm not getting anything from God. I'm not one of the disciples that was actually taught by Jesus. I'm literally making all this up by myself. You choose to follow me, you follow me. If you don't, you don't. So that in itself is telling you that he's not credible. Why are you going to follow him if he's not getting any words from God? Why are you going to follow him if he was not even around Jesus and be taught by Jesus? Jesus says, I have many things to teach you, but you're not ready yet. So I have to go and I will send somebody else to complete what I've got to teach you. If they didn't have the full story, how can you go around going to teach people when you yourself haven't graduated, in other words, right? And this is what happens. A lot of people go out in the world and try to save people because they have a good heart, they have a compassion, and they're like, do you know what? I want to help people. but then they go out teaching wrong information because they don't study, like you said.
What about what you're spreading? What about what you're spreading is okay, but then when it comes to it, the actual true religion is Christianity. And
that's a what if. You said what about what if? But
what if? Yeah. What if?
How will we establish that? What you just said. Because you said.
Take a look.
Because the truth. It says the truth will make you free. You say that, but we can go into who. Okay, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, right? But which Jesus? There are many different Jesuses to many different people. And the thing is, what we're saying is, you've been given a Pleiadian, right? Which is the blonde hair, blue eyes, because this is what these Pleiadians, they're the ones that were part of creating or making these Adamites. And they made them in their image and their likeness. These are the same Pleiadians that were with Hitler. They're called the Ashtar Federation. There's many different beings from these different constellations. So I'm not saying your Jesus is going to be different to somebody else's Jesus, meaning that the word Jesus has been used by many cultures over many centuries over the time. So if you go to a Muslim, they're going to say Isa. They're going to describe him in their way. You go to the Jews, they're going to have their own. You go to the Hindus, they're going to give you Krishna. Everyone has you go to the ancient Egyptians, we talk about Ra, right, who became Horus in the Greek. So the Greeks, Horus or Jesus, or what you're calling Jesus today, is a combination of Zeus, yeah? Because when you study that time, the Romans, yeah, they were fighting, the Romans and the Greeks, they weren't getting along, so they decided to bring peace by taking Jah from the Hebrew, from the Greek, put them together, you get Jesus. Over time, this became Jesus, you see? But you don't realize that that's a separate person. So today, in the world, going back to what I'm saying about the two sides, you have the Antichrist, who a lot of people are being taught to think is Christ. And it's unfolding in front of our eyes. They're building temples, right? When you look at what's going on in the world today, Jerusalem and dealing with Israel and all that, they're obtaining land and building to try and welcome this being that a lot of people are telling you they're going to use like technology to fool people and Vibin, I don't know if you're talking about that, you can go but they're planning a hoax, like they've planned a hoax with extraterrestrial invasion and things like that over the years. So they're planning, people are thinking they're going to meet or go to receive Jesus when they've been trying to receive the Antichrist.
Up until the year 2000, when he talks about, he said, well, what's the thing is, what's the best flow for school I can put my people under? Which is Muslim,
what you got?
Islam. And he wasn't the regular Muslim, he named us Ansarullah. The reason for that is because it says they're in the Quran to be agents of Allah. And because Ansarullah. Now it's a very interesting thing to look at. Because in that particular Quran,
I'll do that in a sec.
the first chapter, the 14th verse, and now you guys are talking about this, it says this. In the Arabic, it says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kunu ansarullah.
I'm going to end the stream. I'll continue the stream another time. I'm quite tired anyway, so it's like 5 AM in half an hour.
For the full unedited discussions, click the link in the description.
You look like you're about ready to
let's
topple
get to
over.
the 3 versus 1.
Have we tried praying?
What is that? No, wait, we need to know. Because we say things and we're like, what is that? What does that mean to you?
Praying to my God, praying, having that connection. I'm the person who I've been praying a lot,
we hear that, we know
that connection that I have when I'm into that prayer.
But what is it? What do you actually do?
GG's.
So you're talking. And who are you talking to?
I'm talking to God.
And he can hear you.
He can hear me.
And he listens. So can you
I met like, yeah.
Yeah.